go back in time, I tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life.
Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're all doing well and hope you're all keeping safe. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Wanjohi. If you're not new here, thank you so much for always coming back to not to subscribe, but to watch my videos and support what I do. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly consider subscribing. Just click the button, the button down below it and subscribe, and just like that you've joined the family. And I'm giving you 10 seconds. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Guys, I can look at this one and this one, and they have tried. Imagine, look how much they've grown. Look. But anyway, that's besides the point. As you have seen from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about surviving through the wilderness. Okay guys, let me tell you one thing. Me give for my story and they're like, what? How did you survive all that? Like, how was it? How comes a human being like you has gone through all that? Because I'm like, ooh, when it was that much, it was that serious. What I went through, you've not gone through such. You've not like gone through you. What am I saying? You've not gone through such. Because I thought it's life. Okay, sometimes it's life, but unapata mtu akosile like, what? That's too much for one person. And I'm like, okay. Well, I survived. I don't know how, but I survived. But I want to tell you how I survived through the wilderness, okay? Wilderness is a place of making. Wilderness is a place of pain. Wilderness is a place of hunger. Wilderness is a place of growing. Wilderness is a place of detaching and attaching and reattaching, okay? Nobody who went through the wilderness can come out and say, wow, it was such a nice place. You know, I learned a lot. I'm so grateful that I was in that wilderness and I'd like to go back to another wilderness. A wilderness is a place where it's just you and God. Only you and God understand. Nobody else will. And sometimes you also yourself don't understand why you're in the wilderness, okay? A wilderness does not mean it's just a place where you don't have food. Say, oh, I don't have food, I'm in a wilderness. My house has been locked, I'm in a wilderness. No. A wilderness is a place where everything is shut. Everything in the natural, in the physical is shut. Nothing is totally working, okay? Nothing at all. I can tell you for a fact, one thing I want you to know, if you're going through such a place, and if you're in the wilderness, you will know. If you're going through such a place, it's not your fault. It's not because you did something wrong. It's not because you wronged God. It's not because you have a lot of sins. One, for me, that's what I thought at first. Was like, God, okay, penye tu nimekukosea, where I have just wronged you, please just show me straight on my face like this. Let me confess. Let me repent so that you can forgive me and just take me out of this place. That's what I thought. It was my fault. I thought it was a sin I did. I thought it's just me not doing enough. I thought I was lazy. I thought I'm cursed. You know, I thought it's someone I have wronged, and now they're just against me. I thought my village enemies, my village demons, my village, you know, witches are just on me. But one thing, with time, I got to understand that God is with me, even in this storm. God is with me in this wilderness. It's not my fault. There is something that God wants me to learn. And that's where things started. When I looked at it in a different way, things started changing. Because not on the ground, that things now changed on the ground, like per ground, direct translation, you know, you understand? Not like that, but in my mind. And the grace began to become sufficient for that season. And understanding, okay, God, where am I in this wilderness? What do you want me to learn in this wilderness? I know you're with me in this wilderness. Help me out in this during this time. What do you want me to do? What do you require? Where do you require me to go? Who do you want me to talk to? What do you want me to do? When I wake up in the morning, what should I do? How should I say things? How should I not say things? How should I approach it? How should I not approach it? Okay? Because that started giving me the strength, the grace, the faith started increasing, and I began to learn God opened my eyes to things I didn't even know I had. Because one thing, I think I've said this a lot of times, but growing up, well, my parents have been fortunate enough, I have been fortunate enough. Both of my parents worked really hard for us to get the basics. We had food, we had shelter, we had clothing, good education. And me, I knew that's lifestyle. Like, yeah, that's how life is. That's how life. Something is looking fishy somewhere, and I'm like, okay, what is that? Okay, I mean, I don't know. Guys, I say this year, prayer, one of the prayer items is to concentrate, stop being easily distracted. So, I started understanding. I began to, okay, what was I saying? I was from a pretty good, okay, not rich, like luxurious, but at least we had the basics, okay? Never slept hungry, never slept out, good schools, had clothing, you know. So me, I was the type I knew that was life. So if you ask me for 100 bob, I'd be like, why don't you have 100 bob? You're coming to school, you don't have transport. Why are you coming to school, you don't have transport? Why are your parents not providing? Why are they not as working as my parents? But man, when got me to that place where you alone, you see your stomach, you can't feed your own stomach. Your own. You don't have a house. You don't have a home. You don't have food. And that's when it started clicking. And I told God, teach me. I was like, wow, Fei, kiburi. Ulikuwa na kiburi. So it's very possible to actually sleep hungry and you're alone. Now imagine that mama, that daddy that has 4 kids and can't afford food. And they're working so hard, but it's just not working. How are they feeling? How? I was like, wow, God, I am sorry. Oh, yeah. For the parents I judged, for my friends who I had questions, I am sorry. Now I understand. Where? Now if someone tells me I'm hungry, I understand what you're saying. If someone tells me we didn't eat last night, I understand what you're saying. Hey? That's why I said, where I had kiburi. Me thought it's lifestyle. You know, it's life. This is what I know. But here, I came to understand where I had kiburi. Again, I came to understand it's not even for me, it's for other people. Now I can understand. Now if I have money, maybe even I just have 100 bob and I get someone, maybe even a woman with a baby, or maybe just a friend calls, I'm like, you know what, Faye, I have not eaten, I need money for food. I'd rather me sleep hungry for that day and give you that money, because I don't know how many days you slept hungry. Maybe me I ate yesterday or I ate this morning. It's just dinner. And maybe tomorrow I'll have, food. But now I understand it's for other people. And yeah, God separated me. I didn't have anyone I can call, anyone I can text, anyone I can talk to. It was just me. And again, dependency. I became independent and fully dependent on God. Because, it's like, hey, my mom, hey, mommy, I need. Oh, daddy, I need. Oh, I knew with my parents, I cannot lack anything. Even the first days, I used to be like, oh, my mom, hey, me, nikakakinilemea, hey, me narudi home, kwani, God separated me like this. I began to see, hey, it's very possible, oh. Me, I hate possible. Nasi babake ni tajiri. Na mbona namwachilia hivyo? Sikumwachilia. It's God. God can separate you with everybody else where you don't have anybody you can call. It's just Him. That's where I think I even created a deeper connection with God. Because I had no one to talk to. That's when I made the Holy Ghost my best friend. Because things are tough. Yani, you're in a kibanda like this, you don't have anywhere to go, and you're like, God, it's me and you. If you don't help, if you don't come through me, I don't know anybody else. I don't have anyone. God, it's me and you. This when I started becoming fully dependent on God. All right. So it gives you when you accept, it's not your fault, you're fully dependent on God. You need to learn. Okay, I was just giving you some of the things that I learned during my wilderness period. But now with that, it gave me, there was a grace. When I'm fully dependent on God, God lifted me up, lifted my spirit up. There was a grace that came with it. But you know what? I don't have food, but it's okay. As long as I'm with God, I know tomorrow will be better. Okay? I began to learn. And lastly, you need to know it's not permanent. That wilderness period, the Israelites were in the wilderness for 40 years, yeah. The day my daddy preached and said for 40. If God decides in the wilderness for 40 years, it's 40 years, not 29. Anything you will do, and let me tell you, if you don't learn, you will go back. That is one thing I told God, you know what, help me learn everything I need to learn when I'm here, because when I'm out of this school of the spirit, I'm not coming back. Oh, hey, God help me. If it's that kiburi, if it's that giving, because now, yeah, learn how to give. If it's what you want me to learn, let me learn. When I'm out of here, I'll not come back to learn that I didn't learn enough. No. Again, I understood God is with me in that storm, and it's not permanent. Okay, it's not permanent. It's just a season. It's just a phase like any other in life. It's just a change like any other in life. And when everything is good, God will definitely take you out. And finally, when you're out, trust me, you will appreciate you are in. Not to say, oh, it was a nice way, and I want to go back to. No, you will appreciate that. Wow, God, that has made me grow to the person I am today. You understand? It's not even for yourself. Right now, I deal with stuff, and I'm like, oh, that okay. And like when you stroke, I'm like, I was there, and now I'm here. Da, you can also be there, and very soon you'll be here. So you understand, and that's why sometimes people come with problems, and they're like, Mimi, I am dying. Me, if you don't help me, I will. I'll just commit suicide, and I'm gone. And I'm like, wait. I'm not trying to show you like your problem is not a problem. It is a problem. It is a very big one. But let me tell you, you give them like a snippet, and they're like, wa akimeta sina mashida, wewe zako zile kwa mingi, meta sina, me I'm good. You see, you have encouraged them, and they're like, yeah. And if you made it, I will also make it. It's good. If you made it, now I understand. And they go back to, with a different perspective of everything. And then they're like, but I learned this, I learned that. I'm like, yeah. Now you're living good, okay? That is how you survive through the wilderness period. Tell God to help you learn whatever you need to learn. No, it's not your fault. Imagine, after Jesus was baptized, and God said, this is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. God just says, this is my beloved. I am very pleased in this one. You see this one I am very pleased. And then immediately, the Spirit made him run to run to the wilderness. Like God has said, this is my son, this is my daughter, I am very blessed in this one. This one is a very special one. And then God takes you to the wilderness. Imagine. And then you're here thinking, God hates you, the whole world is against you, nobody, that's how you'll feel. But imagine, God is with you, and God was with Jesus in that wilderness. And it's in that wilderness, when the devil came, Jesus had enough muscles to tell the devil, you know what, this here ain't your business. Okay, you're telling me this, but I know better. God grew. Jesus grew, God matured in the wilderness. Okay? And came out, I was like, you know what? Man, you not live by bread alone. Tell you what, man, you not bread. So if you right now, I'm like, you know what, I don't have lunch, I'll have dinner, it's fine. It's okay. If I don't, it's fine. But kitambo, I have to take 3-4 meals a day. But now, yeah, God, and yeah, I don't have to eat every day to survive. I have God, I have everything I need, okay? Fasting became easy. Okay, not really easy, but at least I can fast right now. Kitambo, how? But at least I can say, you know what, I can take a day, I can take a 2 days and fast, and that's it. And right now, I'm grateful I went through that, because like now I'm a better person. I'm grown. I learned everything I needed to learn. I know things just don't bother me, because I worked them there. Now, when sometimes it was just a walk, not just a walk in the park. Some stresses are not really stressing me like they would then, because now I have understood. I saw them there, I learned them there, and now I know, you know what, it's fine. This is happening, but it's just for a period of time. This has happened. Sometimes I just don't even notice, because now I'm grown past some small things, okay? Yes, so guys, that is how you survive. That's how I survived through my wilderness period. And when I say wilderness period, it was a wilderness. Sometimes I've done a video on low self-esteem before I did this. Before this, there's another video on low self-esteem. So you can imagine, just a snippet. You're ugly. Everybody knows you're ugly. Everybody's told you you're ugly. You know you're ugly. And then you come out to the world. You don't have a job. You're just fired. You don't have food. You don't have a house. Your house is locked. You can't go home. You can't call home. You can't tell anyone. And you're ugly. Nobody will even want to see you, accommodate you, or even talk to you. So what do? Here are some of the things that I went through. I have a mother, I have a father who are very, very loving. At that time, man, I had way bitterness. I was like, how am I going through all this? And my mom, until today, we don't understand what happened. It's not like she wronged me. It's not like I did something to wrong her that, at the same time, after I did this, my mom didn't want to talk to me, my dad didn't want to talk. God just separated us. Because in the wilderness, you don't go with anybody in the wilderness, you go alone. There was a time I didn't have any place to go and I just couldn't call her. And I had to sleep in the streets. I had to sleep in an unfinished building. Because where do I go? Who do I tell? And I knew, you know what, God, I'm with you in this journey. So I'm going with you till the end. Yes. So those are just some of the things that happened. And now I'm here. So you can imagine with that, the time I was having 1 meal a day. Not 1 meal, 1 meal a week. And that is in church. Hey, by the bishop. Man. Hey. The tea you provide the church, sometimes it's a lifesaver. Because for me that time, I would just take tea in church and biscuits, and that was it. And sometimes tea and bread, and I would eat a lot of bread. And everybody in the department is like, where? So them anakula vizuri, like akona anakula. They didn't know that after that, I might not find any other meal until the next Sunday. So right now, if I lack food for a day, do you think it will really bother me? Not really, because now I've outgrown that, okay? So that is it for today. Hope you've learned one or two. If you're in the wilderness and you'll really need someone to talk to, you can comment down below. You can email me. Can I give you my number? No. But you can comment down below and I'll get a way of, we can talk. If you're open to saying maybe what you're going through, if you are there and know you're in a good place, comment. Let's have a conversation in the comment section and let me know where you're at in life. Always remember the best, and everything you do, put God first, and you will definitely never, ever, ever be disappointed, okay? If you've not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing. Mwah.